all right. How's everybody doing? Coming up on 4 p.m. in Chicago, January 12th. Kind of just capping up the day here. So AI still garbage. No changes there. All right, so there's your NVIDIA chopping. All right, had to move up, had to move back down. Okay. NVIDIA, Google tried to get out today, but fell right back in. Got up to 334.44 and backed off. Did try to come back a little bit there at the end of the day. All right, so as you see, it was climbing there at the end. Apple's still just way far off from getting better right now on Apple, but there's gonna come to a point where we're just gonna have to get some. All right, Apple coming back down here. Here's your dailies. So it got a little better today, right? Took a day up today, so that's a little bit better. Starting to get a little better there. You really are buried inside in the week, and the biggest problem you got is that you're 2-2 down on the month. All right, so Apple is not ready to go. All right, Tesla finishes the day down. Up. All right, up $3.95, 0.89%. All right, so not too much for Tesla today. Did get up to 454.33 and then backed off, came back in. Microsoft, not a happy ending. That's all I could say. Microsoft fell apart here at the end of the day, and there's your 60 to finish the day. 2-2 back down. All right, so Microsoft still got this problem down here with the 212, when the only reason it's a 2 is because it made the lower low. All right. So Amazon was down 91 cents today. All right, 91 cents today, 0.37%. And Meta was down 11 bucks. That put it about $1.70 down for the day. All right, so nothing to talk about in tech land. All right, pretty much not at all. So what's going on? Well, the diamonds are going on, and we went outside on the day now. So I think this is probably the best thing that we saw happen today now, right? Because now we got the outsider. All right, we took out the high there, we took out the low there, boom. All right, so outside bar up to 496.34. So I've been saying like 50,000, right? We're gonna get to 50,000, and then I think when we get there, I think there might be more. All right, and if we can like where the way things are going right now, with the tech not doing anything and staying down, it's really proving that the rest of the market is okay and doing what they want to do. Now we know that the banks kind of took a little bit of a hit today, and now we're going to have some earnings coming too. So this is going to get a little dicey here with the banks. I would lay low on the banks right now. I don't know how this is going to shake out. There's your XLF today now. Better day, right? Coming back up, finished strong at the end of the day. So it had it higher to 55.36, and then they dumped it a little bit as we came back inside on that 60. All right, so XLF, there you go. We'll take a look at them. Capital One Financial, that was probably the big hit, down 16 bucks. But it finished fairly decent, all right, for a gapper down puker. She fought, all right, I got to say. All right, Capital One, a little better there, considering getting creamed. All right, and then you got Bank America. Hold on a second there. Bank America. Tried to hammer back up here on the day. Excuse me. So I tried to hammer back up on the day here, and it was giving up a little bit on that 60 to finish the day as well. Um, what was the other ones there? I guess MasterCard. MasterCard came back real strong, and it came back earlier in the day. It did try to fall again, but they picked it up and they kept it up. All right, I think these guys are bigger than the other guys, so we'll see with that one. And then Visa. All right, these are the behemoths. All right, so look at this guy stuck in the middle. So indecision here, folks. All right, not telling us anything on this one. All right, and there's your day. Chop, 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 chop. All right, so the banks take a little bit of a hit. We'll see what he's talking about and what he wants to do. We'll see. Maybe it's a one-day thing. Maybe it's a two-day thing. We'll see what happens with it all. But anyhow, a little bit lower this morning and today with the downside, okay? What else here? Walmart, right? Walmart was a good one. Walmart kind of gave up a little bit at the end of the day, but I think Walmart's still good. I think Walmart's is going higher. You got what is this? The 221322. All right, so coming back on, here's the day, stuck in the middle, a little bit of indecision with the gap up. All right, so what you don't want to do is start breaking the day, today's lows. All right, we don't want to go back inside there. Okay, so we'll see what happens there. All right, and we're steadily above that right now from 116.41 to about 118. All right, so we're holding up fairly decent there. All right, what else? A couple other names that we talked about. We talked about the banks. We talked about Roblox. Roblox a little bit. It's a kind of all by itself kind of thing, but had a good day today, man. All right, $3.45. 212. More than likely, she triangles out again. All right, more than likely, but we'll see. All right, got it starting to form a hammer on the monthly. This thing is still so precious. All right, or so whatever it might be. It's a China doll. All right, this thing breaks very easily. All right, so Roblox. We'll see if anything comes out of that one. What else? We go through the sectors here now, right, on the diamonds. And XLI, nice day to the upside, all right? It's all about the industrials, guys, all right? Nice move to the industrials there. The discretionaries, really good again, all right? Our Chipotle Mexican Grills, our McDonald's, our Starbucks is moving pretty good. Some of the other restaurants are moving in there. I don't really want to go to too many of them. There's just so many. But we can look at a couple. All right. Let's see what we got on the discretionaries and them staples too. They started really good and then they petered out immediately. Lulu had a good day today. All right, but it's an inside day, so embrace these 2-1s inside, man. That could be a 2-1-2 back up tomorrow if Lulu wants to get the continuation. Domino's Pizza had a good day. There you go, 2 up on the Domino's Pizza. Starbucks was 1. $1.08, it was higher, but this is a nice move, and it's been moving up pretty good here. You got a nice 2-1-2 cooking here on the daily, and you got a nice inside week, and you got the month up, all right? So she's holding. We'll see if it can continuation. All right, there's a lot of garbage too, all right? LOW Lowe's has had a really good day up there, all right? I don't think we got the same with Home Depot. Home Dippage here, about the same. Yeah, it took the day up, but it kind of fizzed out at the end there. All right. So again, not too many. All right. Las Vegas Sands. Some of the casinos were a little bit better today. All right. So that's your discretionary list, and that's your XLY. All right. Then we'll pull up and we'll see what else we got here. We go to XLE on the energy. real mixed bag here. And this is it. Tells you everything. Indecision, indecision. All right. So XLE, a mess right now on the daily. All right. That's a mess. Do not go and get involved in this business right here, okay? Not much going on there at all. We'll take a look at the crude. Crude was better. Outside day now on the crude, but it always seems to find its way back home to the downside. All right, so if you get something moved 3-1 upper or something, be aware that the fact that more than likely it's probably going to come back down again. All right, so energy, I don't really have too much to say about that. The Oklahomas and some of those guys were moving around here. VST had a nice day on your nuclear. Victor Sam Tom. Vesti had a good one there, right? Outside day, up $6.21. Much, much, much better. How about you? All right, you goes 2 to you too. All right, so this thing's not really much to talk about here, other than the fact you got a 2-1-2 month. All right, this seems like it's all right. It's hanging in there on a Monday, inside week. We'll see what happens. All right, energy, not too much to talk about. Healthcare, not good today. Just a lot of red. A lot of red, not even going to talk about XLV. I mean, maybe we'll take it up a peek at XLV. X Larry Victor. All right, there you go. Trying to fight back from the 2-2 down. It's got a heavy road in front of him going here, I'll tell you that. All right, so we'll see if XLV can get anything going out of that. That's a nice hammer on the day there. It's a Momo hammer, too, so possibly something moved there, but still not that great right now. All right, I'm saving the industrials for last. Real estate had a pretty decent day today. We had American Tower. Nice move up on the American Tower now. All right, came back in a little bit at the end of the day, so some of it gave up over here. But anyhow, American Tower, nice move today, 2 up. Don't have the 2 on the month here and stuck really inside the week, so be aware of that. Lennar, some of your home builders, good. Another day up with the Toll Brothers and with the Lennar. So home builders still cooking here. I see a little bit of weakness and some exhaustion risk here on Toll Brothers coming up there a little bit. So maybe there's a little bit of a slowdown coming. And there's Pulte Homes had that same thing. So you saw some exhaustion there. So maybe they were getting a little bit tired there. And then on your Vanguard, garbage on the day, stuck inside, not doing anything. All right, so real estate and home builders, we got a lot of numbers coming out this week. All right, so we got new home sales tomorrow, and then we got a whole plethora of home builders coming back at the end of the week too. So keep an eye out for those, and we'll see. Now, here's our staples, right? Costco, another beauty, right? 1820 now. It already took out 2 months, guys. All right. I mean, this thing was down for the year. It's already taken out 2 months. Well, it's sitting on it right now. All right. So what's it going to take to get us back to here? 1066. I wouldn't say that. This is a lot here over a pretty short period of time. See this? I don't think we want to chase this thing right now. Just sit tight on Costco. It really, really blasted off on that year, and there's no need to go chasing it up here. All right, Dollar General up $6 again. Do I keep talking about Dollar Gen and Dollar Tree? I do, and they keep going higher. All right, so Dollar Gen continues to move. Dollar Tree as well. Hershey. Good day on Hershey coming back up. And then you had these guys. You had this, what was this one here? McCormick, get your spices out. All right, 2 down on McCormick to the downside. ConAgra was down to the downside. All right, not horrible. They're not getting creamed, but just Campbell's Soup not doing anything here, staying down. And then everything that was moving good, it kind of all like petered out. All right, so Pepsi had a good day. Coca-Cola did not. All right, so Pepsi, real nice day on the outsider. Look for that one to maybe get some movement. And I like this Clorox where it's coming from, but how do we get in? All right, Pivot Machine Gun on the month. You see, it's had a horrible year, coming off a horrible year. But I just don't know how we're going to get in if we even want to get in. Okay, this has got to come back down. Okay, we got to get this thing to break back down inside. We got to get this. We got to make this month a little bit more vulnerable, and then we might be able to extract something from there. Okay, so we'll see if something happens there. Tyson chickens, not bad. Decent day, closed near the highs. All right, and then watch out for PPC. So XLP, I just you got to be in the right ones. All right. This is a year for picking good stocks, and that's the way this year is going to be. All right, so XLP was a nice day today here. All right, nice. That's why the ETFs could be better to trade a little bit right now. Okay, so XLP, there you go. XLC Communications, kind of a garbage day inside here on XLC. All right, so see if anything comes out of that. Looking at that group here. What was good there? Google, Roblox, Live Nation. Okay, Billy Baruch Shiner had a good day. I like Comcast. Comcast had a good day. I like this Comcast. Another one. How are we going to get in? All right, so a little bit better there on your communications group. We'll see about those guys. All right. Utilities, no good. Nothing even worth talking about. Retail, there's a few names. They're the same. Some of the ones, Casey, Five Below had a nice day. Outsider, Five Below. Boot Barn. Look at the big three there. All right, so that thing's going to slow things down if I've ever seen. All right, it's going to come in here somewhere. Sneaky Pete's going to make room in there. All right, so Ross Stores, up 82 cents. I think the biggest thing out of this today was Abercrombie and Fitch, ANF, with the puker down 17.69% move to the downside. Gapper down, stuck in the middle, undecided, garbage. All right. Abercrombie and Fitch now you got to wait 3 days. All right. And there's that day starting. You're going to be stuck inside there. No hurry, folks. All right. That's probably the biggest news that was going on in retail today. All right. That's for damn sure. And I think that's about it. I got to finish it up with the industrials. And I got some names so what I want us to start looking at is, we want to start looking at some of these, I'm looking at tech here. It's no good. All right, Staples. There's my industrials. All right. So, industrials break down to a lot of groups, guys. There's a lot of different moving pieces here. So, I'm looking at things that run on wheels. Maybe some electricals. All right. And then we're already watching the defense stocks, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Iridium. I'm just going to go through a few of each. Okay. And, but they had a really good day today. Again, we'll start it off with the XLI, who had a really nice day. All right. and finished strong on the 60. All right, they were coming for this thing at the end of the day till the bell rang. All right, so XLI, pretty damn good there. All right, couple names here. Uber, right? Uber was not great. Stuck in the middle of the day here, so undecided here. This thing could get back and get normal, but right now, be careful on Uber. All right, Uber could easily get back up to this 92 area up here at 92.79. But again, let's see what shakes out. All right, Lyft, nice day on Lyft. Lyft was really good today. All right, had a nice move to the upside, up 2.5%, up 48 cents. Not bad, pretty good, right? Lyft, fairly decent, I got to admit. And then some of the, and then we look at like U-Haul, right? Boring stuff. All right, U-Haul up on the day here. Nice day upper on U-Haul. There you go. Ryder finishes with the. Be careful with these guys with the 2-1 inside. Look for that 2-1 say. So these ones I'm talking about right now. I'm saying I think these things are coming into play right now. Now I don't know if they've already moved too much, but we're going to find out after a 2-day. We should have a better idea if there's still room for these things. All right, so sit tight. So 2-1 inside on Ryder there. I like the 2-1-2 possibly if that could turn things around and get things going. That one I kind of like a little bit. And then we go to the truckers, JBHT, Jabba the Hutt. Nice day here. Kind of stuck in a rut here on the dailies. So it's going to be tough to get out of that right now. So be careful and we're still waiting here. We're just still waiting here. All right. CHR Robinson, nice day up here, 172.88, and it finished going up to the highs. It kept buying it until the bell rang. All right. CHRW, that one was pretty damn good. And then there's ODFL. I'm not going to go through all here. All right. Old Dominion Freight Lines up 44 cents. Not much with this thing today, but did finish with a nice hammer up. There you go. All right. So you're getting the gist here. What else here? American Airlines. There you go on their daily. You guys can see it. Delta Airlines. Nice hammer on the Delta. Was down 2% for the day, though. All right. Alaska Airlines, Elk. Elk is a red day or upper hammer. All right. So you got that going there, too. All right. And then you can check out the Jets. That's the ETF. Jets, if you want to buy them all at once. All right. Shooter back down at the end of the day. And there you go with a 3-1, looking for the 3-1, possibly back up if we'll see. But I don't know. Some of these are a little bit shaky right now on those. Some of the electrical stocks, GE Nova is the beast of all. All right, GEV up $17 here, up almost 3% today, up on GE Nova. That's your leader, big time. NXT, nice day up here with the 3-1-1-2 up on the NXT Power. All right, that one was a really nice mover today. We got Vert VRT. Vert had a 2-1-2 back up on the Vert. I'll leave it at that. All right, we'll see. What else do I got that I could talk about? The ones we've been talking about is that, GD, right? Another good day after this move that went crazy here. All right, back up now. All right, so our next move would be the 362.86. This is really whipping around, though, guys. You got to be very careful with this stock. All right, General Dynamics. I like this one better. It's just a little more orderly. Nice 2-2 up on the Raytheon. Trying to get out of the mother bar that we're stuck inside here. All right, nice day up there. And then there's that IRDM. It's boring, super boring, but it finished pretty decent on Iridium. All right, you get the idea there. And then we finish it up with some some of our Caterpillar machineries. All right, nice day up on Cat. Cat's already moved. All right, Cummins engine CMI. All right, nice day up there. Okay, and then they'll give you Ingersoll Rand to the upside there. All right, so again, healthcare not that great, energy not that great, utilities are garbage. There's three taken right out. XLC is okay. I think that group is fair enough. Netflix and Meta and Charter Communication. If you get those three moving together, then that XLC is going to move. But if not, then you're just going to have to sit tight on our electricals. Some of them have moved up, some have not moved up. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on real close as to have we already moved too much? Is it too much for us to not be able to get in? Or are we going to be able to sit around and wait for them to come back? Because we do know, the one thing we do know is that stocks will come back down, as much as the people on TV will never tell you that. But yes, they do come down, believe it or not. All right. Looking at the futures right now, diamonds are the story, guys. And then we'll see if it's going to be able to do what it wants to do. All right. So watching diamonds right now, we're a little bit higher here. All right. We took out today. I'm long the diamonds from a few days ago. 496.34 was our high, and you notice that we go outside on the day. All right, I think the Qs have got just the Nasdaq has got a real challenge here, man. All right, 637 to get back to all-time highs. 637 right here. When was that? It was a long time ago. That was right before Halloween. All right? So on Halloween, it made that high, 10:30. I think Halloween was on Friday too, right? So, no, it wasn't. It was a Friday. All right? So, anywho, that's our high, 637.01, guys. Now, here we are at a double top. I cannot speak enough about it. You see this double top that I just pointed to right here to you just now? Right here. Right there. You see that? That's a double top. Okay? That tells us that these things could break and come lower. Okay? We know that AI stinks right now. Did I say stinks? I said stinks. All right? And that's just the way it is. All right? They're not doing anything. All right? So sit tight. We look for the break. When the break comes down, and they do go down, be ready to buy some stock. Okay, Palantir. I don't have them all up here. I got the 7 that I went through. Palantir, you want to keep an eye on that one. All right, Avgo. Avgo was better today, and so was Oracle. Oracle was up big too. Our cloud stocks kind of all fell apart, and our cyber stocks, I guess they just don't want to invest in cyber. I think they will turn around, though, but there's no hurry. There's no hurry. I'm going to leave it at that. All right, 28 minutes. I talk way too long all the time. All right, so everybody have a wonderful evening and be good.